I want to take some time and talk with you guys about why a lot of the experts have been wrong and why I think they're going to continue to be wrong unless they adapt to this main key theme. Hi, I'm Terry Bailey with Selling Utah Real Estate. And just so you know, we're going to continue to talk about the market trends, and how to continue to adapt and win in this upcoming economy. So subscribe and be a part of the community here. Now let's jump back into the video. A lot of experts saw interest rates continuing to increase over 2022. And basically the consensus at the beginning of the year was, rates were going to trickle up and, be anywhere between the high 4s to low 5s. Some of the really conservative ones were like, hey, it'll be in the 6s. But right now we're seeing in the 7s and 8s. And with that, they also felt like prices weren't going to take any drops at all. The overall consensus was that pricing was going to decelerate but not dip. And the overall consensus was wrong. I've seen as much as 20% decreases from the top of the market, which was, March, April, to today, which we're filming this video in November. And here's what I think a lot of these people got wrong. They've been using data in terms of how markets typically trend and how they typically end up going. But we're in a very different world today. Today, almost everyone in the United States has access to internet and smartphones. So information is being dispersed and consumed everywhere, almost on an instant basis. And add to that, everyone's highs are super high and everyone's lows are super low. And that's because the media likes to aggrandize things because that's what captures attention. And then we start to believe all these things are true. And then again, we enter into these panics and these frenzies. But going back to the numbers, and in fairness to a lot of these experts, the government did crank up rates a lot harder and faster than most of us anticipated. But regardless, I think this is going to be the new trend. And again, housing was typically more stable than this, but at the end of the day, us humans are emotional creatures. So I think we're going to start to see the dips in the housing market dip lower and the highs go higher and faster than a lot of people anticipate. So the main question is, how can you adapt to this and continue to win regardless of market conditions? And for me, the answer to that is have a strategy that works regardless of any market. And I think that strategy is buy and hold real estate that cash flows. If your blended cost of capital is cheaper than your cap rate, then you'll continue to do well over time, especially if you're in a market that has good population growth. So now in the market we're in right now, where interest rates are really high and it's hard to have a low blended cost of capital, seller financing deals are going to be the key to continue to win in this market and be able to ride the way up in the next couple of years. Now, those are my opinions. I'm curious to hear what you guys think.